Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to the FCS Football channel. And we are back for England's first game of the Euros. It's England versus Croatia. Of course, the last time we played Croatia was the last time we played Croatia in a major tournament was in that World Cup semi-final, where unfortunately we did lose to them 2-1. But it's time for revenge. How are we all doing? Hello, United family and Nico. What is everyone's predictions? My prediction is 2-1 England. Nico, you're going 3-2 England. But I mean, obviously we've got kick-off in about 15 minutes. So let's talk this lineup. It's shambolic, isn't it? I mean, obviously you guys can let me know what you think. It's shocking. I mean, we look at the back four. I think we all knew Tyrone Mings would start and would have to start because Harry Maguire's obviously injured. But, I mean, that doesn't change the fact Harry Maguire should not be on the pitch. Not Harry Maguire. Tyrone Mings shouldn't even have been on the plane, let alone in the squad. Mount is in the midfield, not wings. I mean, I will change it if in game. But, I mean, it's either Foden or Mount on the wing. I just thought Mount would probably play there. But, I mean, if Foden could quite easily be on the wing. And if he is, again, I'll change it. So, yeah, so the setup, Tyrone Mings playing, already, in my opinion, is a shocker. But I understand it and I expected it. Kieran Trippier playing left back? What? How can you play Kieran Trippier as a left back? Just so we're all aware, Kieran Trippier has played left back 4 times in his career. 3 times under Southgate. It's so stupid. We've got, on the bench, we've got Luke Shaw, who was the best left back in the Premier League. Maybe even in world football last season. Not playing. We've got Ben Chilwell, not even in the 23-man squad for this game. But yet, he won the Champions League last season. But yet, we're going to play Kieran Trippier at left back. Why? Why? Because he can take a free kick. Then what? Raheem Sterling. Look, it's controversial. I would have played Sterling. I do think you need someone who's got a bit of pace and wants to get forward and try and score goals. And in that sense, I would have played a Raheem Sterling alongside a Kane, because I think when Kane drops deep, you want someone like a Sterling, a Rashford, maybe a Sancho, a Greenwood to be making the runs into the box. I don't think Foden and Mount are that type of player. Jack Grealish the same, really, where I do think Sterling is. So I would have played Sterling. But Jack Grealish is our best footballer. I'm not having this. I'm not having anything else. Jack Grealish is our best player. How is he not even in the squad? Well, sorry, how is he not starting? How on earth is Jack Grealish not starting? It's bizarre for me. Absolutely bizarre. No, yeah, obviously Jadon Sancho not even on the bench. But yeah, we've got Bukayo Saka on the bench. And no offence to Bukayo Saka, he's a good player. But why is he there? Why? Like, you look at him. The only reason people has been able to give me that as to why Bukayo Saka's there is that he can play multiple positions. Well, let's look at that bench. So he can play right back, left back, centre mid, left wing, right wing. Let's look at the bench. He's not better than Reece James as a right back, and we've got 3 right backs in the squad in the 23-man squad for this game. He's not a better left back than either Ben Chilwell or Luke Shaw. And obviously, he's clearly not a first choice left back because Kieran Trippier is starting at right back. A right back is starting there. Midfield, he's not better than Bellingham or Jordan Henderson as a midfielder. So he's not going to come on and centre mid. And then he's not a better winger than Jadon Sancho on the left or the right. He's not a better winger than Jack Grealish on the left. Or a better winger than Marcus Rashford on the left. I mean, we haven't really seen Jack Grealish play off the right, but he's not a better right winger than Jack Grealish either. Bukayo Saka. So why is he in the squad? Why do we need to have 2 goalkeepers? Why do we need to have 2 centre-backs? And not arguably our best winger? It's absolutely bizarre. Hello, Lucy. Hello. You know, I've had to pull out the Stella just in case this game goes to shit, because I can imagine it might. But I mean, apart from all that, the lineup's okay. But it's not. I mean, it's not saying much. There's pretty much everything Southgate could have gone wrong, and we hoped he wouldn't do. He has done. I cannot believe it. I'm really disappointed in the lineups. But look, that team is still very good, and he should hopefully win us the game. If we flick over to this screen. There we go. We can have a look at the Croatian team. So for Croatia, it's Dominik Livkovic in goal. It's a back four of Sime Veselko, Vida, Kaleta Dakar, and Gavardio. In the midfield three, it's Modric, Brozovic, and Kovacic. Brilliant midfield three. That is absolutely fantastic. I know Frank Lampard is at the game, mate. He's a pundit for BBC. And then the front three is, of course, Perisic, Rebic, and Kramaric. They're just showing a highlight of Sterling there. Like I said, I would have started Sterling. For Croatia, their sub bench is Braleko, Kalinic, Vlasic, Budimir, Mario Palasic, Surik, Badej, Petrovic, Jovanovic, Slugger, Braderick, and Ivasic. Every time I get in a Sporting midfielder, I don't know. You might be. I haven't seen any news about it, to be honest. I mean, if we quickly go over to this screen and there, and load that. There we go. So this is how all the groups look at the moment. He's like a young Bruno. Oh, yeah, he did really well, didn't he, this season? I can't think of his name, but yeah, I know who you're on about. Yeah, I know who you're on about. I can't think of his name though. But if we look at the current states of affairs so far, so Italy topped their group with obviously their 3-0 win over Turkey. Wales and Switzerland are then in second and third, obviously drawing against each other 1-1, with Turkey then taking bottom spot. Moving on to Group B, we've got Belgium topping their group after their 3-0 win over Russia. Obviously, Romelu Lukaku getting a brace. We then go to Finland, who beat Denmark in a shock result. Of course, the real story of that day and the real talking point was unfortunately Christian Eriksen, and unfortunately he did collapse. I'm happy to tell you lot that the news is that he is okay, which is absolutely fantastic to hear, and my thoughts go out to him and his family still, and let's hope he can be back on the pitch soon. Obviously, the Group C games will be played later on after this, but obviously the game we are covering now It's the big one. It's England versus Croatia. I have confidence in us to win it, to be honest. Get rid of that. There we go. I mean, I hope you guys like all the graphics and whatever I have set up for obviously the Euros. Yeah. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to be doing all the England games as watch-alongs. But I thought, as this is the first game of the Euros, I should probably do it. But what is fantastic to see... Whoa! What is fantastic to see is fans in the ground. So these are my predictions. Sancho is at Carrington. I hope he's at Carrington, but I don't imagine he is. That's the only reason I was thinking of why it would be acceptable for Sancho not to be on the bench today if he's in Manchester. But I mean, what is everyone else's predictions? Fazil, what's your prediction, mate? The United family, what's yours? And Lucy, you might as well throw in yours as well. Come on, England! You're going 2-2. Fair enough. No, alright. Come on! I'm going to say 2-1 England. Lucy, you copying me again, mate. There we go. Says you're a bit of attention. Let's go. Oh, NG, none of that, my guy. None of that. So these are the predictions. NG, do you want to get your prediction in, mate? England are going for the revenge after losing the semi-final to Croatia. We certainly are. We need revenge as well. We need to bring it back. And I have confidence. Well, I don't actually. That was just a lie. I don't have that much confidence. Simply because it's Gareth bloody Southgate. I mean, look, I've made my opinions fairly clear about what I believe of this lineup. Trippier playing left back. What is he on? What is Southgate on? But come on. Come on. God save the Queen. Come on. Without Maguire, I'm going for a slim 1-0 win for Croatia. That's heartbreaking. That's heartbreaking. NG, I might have to time you out for that. Oh. I might have to time you out, NG. That's heartbreaking from you. Grealish is not starting as a joke. I completely agree. What I think, Jack Grealish is England's best player. I don't care what you say. Forget about Harry Kane. Jack Grealish is our best player. And the fact he's not playing is a joke. The fact Jadon Sancho isn't even in the squad is a joke. The fact Kieran Trippier is starting at left back is a joke. What can I say? Like I said, I would have started Raheem Sterling. I wouldn't have started a Foden or a Mount. Obviously, Southgate has gone with Foden and Mount and no Grealish, despite him being our best player. But just to go over the lineups again. So for England, it is Jordan Pickford in goal. A back four of Kyle Walker, John Stones, Tyrone Mings and Kieran Trippier. Phillips and Rice make the double pivot with a front four of Sterling, Foden, Mount and Kane. On the bench is Henderson, Johnson, Luke Shaw, Jack Grealish, Jordan Henderson, Ben White, Connor Cody, Bukayo Saka, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Rashford, Reece James. I don't know who I've said and who I haven't. And for Croatia, it's Livkovic, Sime Vasalko, Vida, Klatica, Gavaldo, Matej Kovacic, Marcel Brozovic, Luka Modric, Kramaric, Rebic, and Ivan Perisic. A lot of the itches. Too many itches for my liking. But what I will say, that midfield three of Brozovic, Kovacic and Luka Modric, keep an eye on it. Because that midfield is absolutely incredible. It is so good. It really is absolutely top class. You're not going to see many better midfield duos in this World Cup. In this Euros. I'm telling you that for free. Right, let me center that up. There we go. Come on, England! I'm leading the fantasy. You are. You were lucky that you had Hideki in goal, weren't you? Couldn't believe it. I had him on my fucking bench. Oh, it was a shocker. Although you've had a lot of players play. Right. Come on, England! England take the knee. The fans in the ground applauding, which is great to see. And away we go here for England as they start their European Championships tournament. There we go. The timer is now synced up. Right, come on, England! Come on! So, I think you guys are right in the sense that Jack Grealish, no, that Mount and Foden are playing in. Well, I need to swap them. So there we go. All right, Mings goes to John Stone. What I do worry for that back two, that back four. Tyrone Mings and John Stones, they aren't great. We know Tyrone Mings needs a real leader next to him. We don't have that in Tyrone Mings. Jordan Pickford goes long. Vida doesn't really win the header. Kramaric, Mount goes for it. Trippier loses out, but takes one to the face. He'll be alright. And Trippier just about knocks it away into Declan Rice, who goes into Calvin Phillips. Do you believe United will get a CDM? No rumours about. No, I don't think we will. I don't think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer thinks we need one. Which is bizarre, considering all this season he hasn't trusted Paul Pogba to play in midfield. Walker. Declan Rice. Mings to John Stone. And like I was saying, this centre-back partnership will be one to watch. Like I said, I don't think John Stones is very good. And without a proper leader, I don't think we have a proper leader in the back line. And Tyrone Mings just isn't very good in general. It screams danger. Fun question. Who do you think is a better manager, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer or Southgate? Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Not even Ole Gunnar Solskjaer would play Kieran Trippier, a right back, a player who's, apart from once for Spurs in an FA Cup game against Barnsley, has never played as a left back, would play Kieran Trippier as a left back. He's played there 4 times in his career, 3 times for Southgate, only once anywhere else. He can't play left back. He's not a left back either. And what we are saying is we have got the Champions League winning left back and the PFA player, well, left back of the year in Luke Shaw in this squad, and we're not playing him, so we can play a Kieran Trippier at left back. If you wanted to play him at right back. He offers very little at left back. I don't think he's as good defensively as a Luke Shaw or maybe a Ben Chilwell. Going forward, he's alright, but he's going to have to keep cutting in because his left foot isn't great. And we've seen him in the opening 3 minutes. He's not got a left foot. His left foot for standing. You can't play McFred if Sancho's signed for United. I agree, you can't, because Sancho will play on the right, Rashford will play on the left, Bruno will be at 10. So unless he's planning on putting Bruno up top, which would be bizarre, Pogba's going to have to play centre mid. And I don't see how he believes, unless he he really has faith in James Garner. I don't see how James Garner, how Pogba plays in midfield with McTominay or Fred. I actually think he'll try McTominay again, and he'll go to shit again. To be honest. Brilliant here from Croatia. Chance. Free kick or offside somewhere. What I have to say, that midfield again looks... It's running rings round us. In my opinion, I think Southgate should have brought in Chris Smalling as a backup centre back. No, I'm happy with the centre backs options we've got. I just don't think we needed as many. I think we've brought one too many anyway. I think you've got Connor Cody, you've got Harry Maguire, you've got Tyrone Mings, you've got John Stones. We've got 5 centre backs. And we've got Ben White, sorry. We've got 5 centre backs. We don't need 5. Take 4. Go on, Sterling. Raheem Sterling slots it in to Phil Foden. Foden with a chance here. Foden strike! Hits the post! Oh, no! Phil Foden hits the post. Oh, so unlucky, Phil Foden. Oh my god, that was almost a perfect start. Rashford and Shaw in for Sterling and Trippier. We know how good the link-up is. Just get them in for 60 minutes. I mean, no, I out of the both of them, I probably would have taken Ben White, but I don't think I would have taken any of them. But again, I just think it's Premier League bias. I do. The fact Jadon Sancho this season has been England's best winger. And by winger I mean out of Rashford, Sterling, and Sancho. Yet Sancho doesn't make the squad. Yet Rashford, who's injured, has, and Sterling starts. And why is that? Apart from Premier League bias. Go on, Sterling. Trippier just overhits the ball, looking for Sterling. It was good. It was good play by Raheem Sterling. Nice running in the midfield. And this is what I was meaning about why I would have started Raheem Sterling. For me, because Kane will drop very deep. Harry Kane. Raheem Sterling will want and will run into that space left by Harry Kane. And that is why, like I said, I would have started a Raheem Sterling. Or would have started a Rashford. Although I don't think Rashford should start. Is it just me or has a big... I don't know. Probably. Can't say I've been checking them out. But you do you, NG, mate. You do you. Here is Sterling. Nice play from Sterling. Mount finds Harry Kane. Kane goes down. Sterling's in here. Good defending. And it's out for a corner. Sterling, I think, looked to put it across the goal. But it's really good defending by Kalatakar. He may have been offside slightly there, Raheem Sterling. Of course, it wouldn't have mattered. Has he tried to turn in? What's he doing? What's Sterling doing? He's tried to cut back out or cut in. Right, Mason Mount with a corner for England. Mount puts the ball in. It's an awful ball. What a dreadful ball. Phillips! Oh, edge of the box. Phillips, good hit. And it's a great save by Livkovic. Trippier. I'm in the mood! Come on, England! Tyrone Mings. Rice. Raheem. Kyle Walker. Finds Foden. Go on, Phil. Come on. John Stones. Walker. Stones. Foden. Looks to the run of Kane. Out for a throw in for England. Come on, England! Let's see this. Oh, he hits it so well. And it's a good save by Livkovic. But it's a really sweet hit. Oh! Ball came in. Vasalka head cleared it. And what a takedown by Calvin Phillips. Can he get hold of it? Brilliant from Calvin Phillips there. And he goes back into Tyrone Mings. Goes into Stones. Mings. Give it into Rice. Well done. Sterling. Lovely turn by Mount. Calvin Phillips. Finds Walker. I don't know why he would put it in the air. Should have just rolled it to him. Who's this Phillips guy? He's the Leeds DM. It's a really nice, it's a really good hit by Phillips. It is somewhat at the goalkeeper because it goes through the legs of a couple. It's hard. Well, it's harder for the goalkeeper to see because he sees it late. But Trippier. And look, Trippier's forced to go back to Pickford because he's not left-footed. Lovely ball. Look. From Pickford looking for Foden. Kane finds Foden. Go on, Phil. Foden. Poor. Really poor from Foden to either Sterling or Mount. Mount picked it up, found Sterling. Gives it back to Mount. Sterling. Looks for Foden. And here comes Croatia. Can they try and counter-attack? Kovacic gives it into Vasalko. Kovacic drops it into Brozovic. Poor from Brozovic and good pressing by England, and it's going to be a throw-in for England. 11 minutes in here. England are looking good. Yes, lad, knew you'd be streaming. Up the England. How are we, my guy? Shit, I didn't... Oh. I forgot to do something. I don't think I'll be able to anymore. Mount. My game's like a minute behind, but I'm all good. How's you? I'm good, mate. What are you watching on? It's on BBC, mate. Do you not have an aerial TV? Oh, Deckers, what you doing, mate? Modric. Into Brozovic. Good chasing. Modric. Brozovic. Mate. Come off UHD. Come off UHD. You don't need to be watching the game in Ultra HD. Surely you'd rather not have like some Twitter notification or whatever mug you off and tell you someone scored, rather than and watch it in normal normal HD. I need every grass pixel. Tyrone Mings goes long. Why do our centre backs keep going fucking long? Although we do keep winning the second ball, so I can see why. Also, standard HD seems capped on this. Oh, fair enough. Trips goes back to Tyrone Mings. Sterling back to Mings. Tyrone finds Mount, Sterling. We've certainly been the better side so far today. What I do question is if we were planning on playing 4 at the back during this competition, and like this is going to be one of our theoretically this could be our hardest game. Why were we not doing it throughout qualifying? Why did we keep going back to that shitty 3 at the back if at the end of the day we were always going to play 4 in a tournament? Bless me. I'll tell you what, you can really tell Kieran Trippier is not a left back. He's not getting forward and overlapping at all, really. He's playing narrower than you would have liked. He's not getting forward. Put Luke Shaw there, we're going to be better. I'll tell you that for free. It's bizarre. Trippier's playing that left back. How many times have you ever seen a right-footed player playing at left back? You don't see it. The only time you really see it is if they are that good, like a Cancelo, but he's very two-footed. A Philip Lahm played at left back and right back a little bit, hasn't he? But he was fucking top tier. But Trippier isn't that. And see what else? Luke Shaw, and we've got Luke Shaw and Ben Chilwell on the bench. 2 of the best left backs. Well, the Champions League winning left back, and arguably the best left back in the world last season. Ashley Young at left at the World Cup. You're right about that. I mean, Ashley Young has always played on the left hand side there. I'm pretty sure he had a bit more about him, like skill wise, to be able to cut in and cross it in. Like Trippier don't have that. 10 minutes in and England is screaming for a left back to overlap. Wish England have a left-footed left back. Yeah, if only we had one of the best in the world over the last year. I'm Irish. I'm just glad you don't have Stephen Kenny. Is that because you want to keep him, or is he bad? I'll just be glad you don't. Yeah. Yeah, Trippier can cross the ball, but what the point is, for Trippier to cross it, every time he still has to cut out. But he's not. That's not what his game is. He can't beat a man and cut inside and cross it in like he has to. Kane, poor from Kane. Well, like Ashley Young, being a right-footed left winger, had to learn and was not amazing, fantastic at going 1v1 versus his man, selling him. That is going to go down the line, cutting back in and getting the cross in. With Trippier, he's always been a right back. He's never played as a left back, so he's not able to and not got it in his locker to do the take on a player, dummy it, or fake going down the line, cut in and cross it. And I think we can see that by the fact Trippier is not getting forward. Trippier is so deep. And I mean, luckily, because Sterling is a proper winger, Sterling's kind of doing a job there. Livkovic goes long. Nice takedown. Calvin Phillips wins it. Harry Kane will pick it up. Tackled. Kovacic will pick it up. Brozovic. Good tackle by Kane. Here is Foden. Foden does well. Go on, Phil. Kovacic, good tackle. Spun off Mings. Kyle Walker, centre back. Trippier, right back. Luke Shaw, left back. Oh, shot! Great save! Great save by the goalkeeper. Oh, it was a foul. Referee gave a free kick. I'm not quite sure playing Kyle Walker as a right centre back as part of a 4 is a great idea. Although bunning off Tyrone Mings would be right. Tyrone Mings isn't very good. And like I said earlier, John Stones needs a leader beside him. We saw that with when he played with Otamendi and Laporte. None of them are real proper leaders, and he's never really performed with them. You put him next to a Vincent Kompany or a Ruben Diaz, looks class. Stones, fouled, but Rice, Foden, Sterling, poor from John Stones, and Walker goes back to the goalkeeper. Tyrone Mings very deep. If I'm not mistaken, I think England will get whoever from Group F is in the knockout. Well, it depends. I mean, obviously we will at some point. If we win the group, we'll get second place from Group F. Sterling's in here! Go on, Raheem. Push it to the back post. Good defending. Yeah, so if England win the group, we get second from Group F. If we come second in the group, then we play the winner. Then we could play the winner of Group F in the not in the first knockout round, in the second knockout round. So realistically, we want to play come first. England versus Portugal, round of 16. Yeah, that's what. You know, that's exactly what I think will happen. Well, that was my prediction. Trippier, Sterling. Trippier, Sterling. Trippier goes backwards because he's not got a left foot. To not have a left-footed left back is bizarre. Ireland vs Hungary 0-0. I mean, Hungary made the World Cup, made the Euros, so they're not terrible, are they? To be fair, does Ireland? No, I can't say I watch too much of Ireland, but do Ireland actually have that good of a squad? Obviously, I know your two best players play for England in Rice and Grealish. So is Ireland that good, or is it just the coaching stuff that bad? Letters to card goes back to Luvkovic. Ireland a wank. I mean, yeah, I don't want to say I agree, but I think I agree. I mean, look, if we go to the stats screen, it's been a positive start for England. We're keeping hold of the ball really well. We're not letting that fantastic midfield of Brozovic, Modric, and Kovacic get hold of the game. Maybe in the second half we'll see a difference like we saw in the World Cup semi-final. But as of right now, England are keeping hold of the ball and we're kind of dominating the game. 2 shots, one on target and 1-on-1 for Croatia, but they've not really done anything. I can't even remember that shot on target from Croatia. Like when Scotland have a better team, you guys accept the truth. Does Scotland have that much of a better team though? I'm being genuine here. I don't actually know the Ireland team. Oh, it might be true. That's not great. We have 2 half good goalkeepers, a good right back and a decent striker. Who's your decent striker? I mean, does Coleman still play? Because he's decent. You've got Matt Doherty. John Egan's alright. I don't rate McGoldrick. Callum Robinson, I don't think he's very good. Ken Long, same. Hogan's not very good. I mean, yeah, you've got 2 good goalkeepers in Randolph and someone else. Connolly from Brighton. I don't think he's that great either. I mean, if Connolly's the guy that you're holding your hopes on, I'm not surprised he's not doing too great, to be honest. Kieran Westwood, he's a decent goalkeeper, isn't he? It's not, yeah, it's not a great squad. Tyrone Mings' head's clear. What I would say with a team like Ireland, you need to be a lot like Wales in the sense that it's such a good squad to be in. Like player wise, Wales ain't great, but they have this togetherness which is unbelievable. Yeah, while that being said, they do still have a couple of quality players in the likes of an Aaron Ramsey, in obviously Gareth Bale, Dan James, I suppose. We've just seen the worst cross of the tournament. Everybody, big up to is that Coletta? Is that the I don't know what his name is. It's the left back with the worst cross I've ever seen in the European Championships, and I've seen Harry Kane taking corner kicks back in 2016. Dan James was the best tackler for Wales yesterday. Yeah, I heard. I mean, I was gonna watch the game, but I kind of overslept and completely missed it. I wasn't even awake for it. But yeah, I've heard he was the best player on the pitch. Harry Kane free kicks with the Titanic music. What a time to be alive. Bruh, I think Sterling's been dangerous today so far. If we're gonna score, he looks like he might be one of the players to do it. What I would say, and look, I've said this before about England. Quick question: why are the players allowed to switch and play in their country, even though? No, well, people like Pogba. I'm pretty sure was Pogba not born in France. I'm pretty sure he was. Laporte, I'm not sure. Well, because some of it's a bit weird. Whereas like Jack Grealish, he was born in Birmingham, if I'm not mistaken, but he has Irish parents, so that it technically means he's half English, half Irish. So he gets the choice to play for whichever one. And until you play your first competitive match as for a country, you get to you can change at any point. With Laporte, I think it's because I believe he was born in the Basque country, which is owned by I think it might be owned by both Spain and France, or something about that. So that's why he's eligible for both. Yeah, and with Jack Grealish, he played up until, and Declan Rice, he played it for Ireland in the under 23. Because I assume he never believed he would play for England, but then they became good, and because he never played a competitive game, he was still open to, he was still allowed to swap, and did. What I would say, what is the point of Harry Kane? Harry Kane has been awful today. I cannot remember Harry Kane doing anything. And this is what I've said so often about England. Harry Kane, we don't get the best out of Harry Kane. We are a better team with Calvert-Lewin up top than we are with Harry Kane. Because Harry Kane drops too deep too often. And for England, we've not got a team to build around that. He's been awful. Alright, in a bit, Paddy, mate. You're going 18-0 Croatia, Rebecca. That's shocking from you. Walker. I mean, if I quickly go to who scored. Harry Kane is currently doing a 6.1. The worst player on the pitch. How many touches has he actually had? 10 touches. Harry Kane has had the least touches on the pitch. Despite the fact we've had 67% possession, Harry Kane, our striker, has had 10 touches. For comparison, that's the same as their striker, who, like we said, we've had all the ball in their half, and their goalkeeper. Harry Kane has been awful so far. Oh. Look at England's bench amount. It's a stacked bench, but what I wonder is why why we've got Luke Shaw on the bench. Why is Bukayo Saka on the bench and not Jadon Sancho? Looks like we won't get Declan Rice. Rumours. We are in for him. In for Neves. I mean, it's better than McFred. We won't get. I don't think we'll get a DM. Mandy's looked at Sako's shirt and asked why he's wearing a backwards number 5. Shake my head. That's poor from Mandy. Sancho isn't injured. Unless, because at the start of the game there was a report. Everyone was saying neither are injured. So unless something news has come out about an injury after all of that, but as far as I'm aware, he's not injured. Who's got Mandy? I think 5 subs. Yeah, we allowed 5 substitutes, which is going to be really important. You have to think the amount of game time in football a lot of these players would have played. You want to be using about pretty much all 5 of your subs most games, especially when you do have a squad like England's, where you do have a lot of quality on the bench. You've got the likes of Reece James, Luke Shaw, Jude Bellingham, Calvert-Lewin, Rashford, Grealish, all on the bench. So why is he not in the squad? It just doesn't make sense. If he's at Carrington, then I don't mind. Exactly. That is exactly what I'm saying. The only reason I've seen people saying Bukayo Saka's on the bench over Sancho is because Bukayo Saka can play multiple positions. Which if that is the case, sack him now. Sack Southgate now. We have got 12 subs. You look at Bukayo Saka. What positions can he play? He can play as a right back, a left back, a centre mid, and left wing, right wing. Reece James is a better right back. Luke Shaw's a better left back. Bellingham and Henderson are better midfielders. Rashford and Grealish are both better wingers, and they're just played on the bench now. Jadon Sancho is miles better than Saka as on both wings. It simply does not make any sense for Sancho not to be in the squad. But that's Gareth Southgate for you. It's Premier League bias. That's what it is. Can't wait for Ben White, Connor Cody, Henderson and Shaw to come on. Come on. I can't. The squad just confuses me. The subs. Why do we have 2 goalkeepers? Unless we have to have 2 goalkeepers, then fair enough. But if we don't, why do we have 2 goalkeepers on the bench? Why do we have 2 centre backs on the bench? If we're gonna play as a 4 at the back, Connor Cody should never play because he's not really a 4 at the back defender, or at least he's never really shown to be very good in a 4 at the back. If he was, he should be playing today over a Tyrone Mings, because Tyrone Mings is a calamity and he's not a leader, which John Stones needs to play with. So why we have 2 centre backs and 2 goalkeepers on the bench, I don't know. Modric, Brozovic, goes back to Sime Vasalko, goes down the line. Stones wins the header. Ball goes down, goes up pitch. Tyrone Mings will take it down. What I would say is, slowly but surely, Croatia are slowly getting back into this game, and we need to be better. We saw at the World Cup, and obviously in that semi-final, we dominated the game for a while, and then slowly but surely we didn't really make our chances pay, and then their midfield, I believe on the day it was probably Brozovic, Rakitic, and Modric. I'll quickly check that. They overrun us in the end. And it's important we don't allow that to happen today. And it was Brozovic, Kovacic and Rakitic. Yeah, say what did Goldbridge say? Great minds think alike, mate. Great minds think alike. To be fair, I don't think I mentioned Jack Grealish. Goldbridge mentioned Jack Grealish. Like I said, just great minds think alike. If we've both said it, it must be true. Walker. Why we go back to Pickford? Stones. You going to pass the ball, mate? Walker. Goes back to Pickford. Mings. Oh, Kane's picked it up on the halfway line. Just so we are aware, Harry Kane, our number 9, has just picked it up deeper than Kieran Trippier. Kane has been awful so far. Walker, Rice, Foden, not Foden, Stones, goes into Mount. Where's Kieran Trippier? Has he made an overlap? No, where is he? Oh, he might have got forward. He might have got forward. Surely not. Southgate's taking the jacket off. He's taking the blazer off. Oh, here's Trips. Looks for Calvin Phillips. Why is Calvin Phillips there and not Harry Kane? And like, don't get me wrong. I know, obviously, your striker isn't going to be making all the runs, but Harry Kane's done nothing. I think he's had 11 touches of the ball. 11. Alright, Livkovic goes long. Alright, offside. You got about 6 minutes till half time. It's been an okay first half for England. Not amazing, but not terrible. What was your? I think 5 subs are allowed. Yeah, you're right. I'm almost certain 5 subs are allowed. Lovely takedown by Kyle Walker. First time we've really seen Walker get forward, and that cross might rival the worst cross of the tournament from Kyle Walker. What a cross, yeah. Oh, this second half. I mean, if we go to this screen quickly. In this second half, I really think we need to see Trippier get him off, get Luke Shaw on, and get someone who will go forward. Maybe look, I don't think Sterling's been awful. I think he has been a real danger man for England. But maybe you do get a Rashford on. You get a Rashford on. Rashford, he's gonna make the run in behind Harry Kane, where Harry Kane is dropping off alongside a Mount. Rashford will make that run into that space. Luke Shaw will overlap and get forward. Well, here is Sterling. Just can't get hold of the ball. And a free kick for someone. Kaleta Carr gives away a free kick for a handball. It's handball, yeah. It's free kick to England. Just on the edge of the box. So let me just quickly put that back. And look. If Trippier wants to score this, like he did last time out, come on! I didn't see much of Mount, to be fair. No, I agree. We haven't seen a load of Mount, but I think what we have seen from Mount, he is pressing a lot. Mount, I don't think Mount's been awful. We haven't seen as much as maybe we would have liked, but I think he has. He's pressed well. I think when he has gotten the ball, he's done well, and he has gotten the ball a fair amount. But there's a lot of just tiki taka. But at the same time, it's hard for Mount because he has Kane dropping into where he wants to operate. Come on, Trips. Come on, Trippier. Is it just me, or does international football just hit different? Like, it just hits different. Come on, Trippier. We've seen this before. Go on, Trippier. Hits the wall. He holds his head. Oh, Sterling. What's he given? Never mind, yeah. It's good. You guys all heard the voice break. It's quite good defending by the player in the wall. Was destined for the top bins. I don't know about that. Maybe if we had a Luke Shaw taking it, maybe. Don't know why Luke Shaw would have taken it. Pickford, that dodgy clearance. I don't know. Because I thought after he kicked it, he looked. I think he winced a little bit, but I don't know if he was thinking, "Fucking hell, that was shit," or if he winced because he hurt himself. Yeah, I don't know. Yes, Ward Prowse. NG brilliantly said. James Ward Prowse, a player that should have been in the squad, who isn't, would have scored. Of course he fucking would have scored. Right, Pickford. Pickford with a free kick for England. Goes long. Pickford looked alright from that goal kick, so I imagine he's fine. Will Kane win the header? He does. Cleared by his teammate for Salco. And it's out for a throw in for England. So how much added time are we going to see? We're going to see none. So that's the end of the first half. An interesting first half. The scores on the doors is England 0, Croatia 0. And what do we make of that first half? Well, we go to that. No, that's not the screen we want. We want that screen. If we look at this, what we need and what we want is we want a Luke Shaw at left back. Whether that's, and look, I'm not saying we have to take Trippier off. I'm happy to put Trippier at left back, at right back, and Shaw at left back. I'm happy to do that. Or, I mean, keep Walker on if you want. But Luke Shaw has to come on. He has to come on. We have to get someone running down this wing. Because, like I've said, Harry Kane is dropping far too much and Sterling's getting into this box. So what we're ended up seeing, we're seeing either Kane having to coming out of here, or we end up with no one there. You get Luke Shaw on, he will get down this line. We know he will, and we know he'll get back as well. So you get Luke Shaw running down this wing, you'll get crosses in. Look, we're not going to take a Harry Kane off, are we? Realistically, but if we do, we might be better. Right, Southgate at the wheel. You're right. Right. So I'm quickly going to go get myself a snack, and we'll be back for the second half. And hopefully we can see a better second half from England. So I'll be right back. Right, I'm back. So, what are we saying? What are we saying? Right. No, that's that one I want. So, I would take Walker off, you know. I'll put Trippier in and Luke Shaw. I don't think Walker's had a great game, and I don't think he offers as much as Trippier does. I think Trippier has got the set pieces about him, and because of that, I would probably keep him on. I don't think Kyle Walker does that, so I would take Walker off, put Trippier at right back, Luke Shaw at left back. I'm debating taking Kane off. He has been atrocious. But because he's the golden boy, he won't get spoken about. He's been useless today so far. Absolutely useless. Because what we want from Harry Kane, we want Harry Kane to stay in the box. Hi, I'm at my nephew's got to go. I go 3-0, 3-1 England. Alright. Fair enough, fortnight sweet, mate. Cheers for tuning in. So, Calvert-Lewin, bring him on. Or, well, even just tell Kane. Obviously, you don't have to take Kane off, but just tell Harry Kane, stop leaving the box. Stay in the box. Stop overcrowding the midfield by dropping deep. Stay in the box and wait for the fucking ball. And when you get the ball, put the ball in the net. I've said this so many times. Harry Kane doesn't score goals for England. He scores set pieces. He scores crosses from set pieces, like from a corner, from a wide free kick, or he scores a penalty. You look at the last World Cup. He was got top goal scorer. Only one of his goals came from open play. He scored 2 corners and 3 penalties. Only one of his goals came from open play, and that was a deflection off a Ruben Loftus-Cheek shot. Harry Kane doesn't score from open play for England. I've spoken about that before, but no one wants to listen. And look, if you're gonna play Harry Kane and you want him to drop deep, then you need to have a Rashford. Because I don't think Sterling is the type of winger that will run through on goal and will start it away. I know we've seen Sterling play as a false 9 a couple of times, but I don't think he is that. I don't think he can play as a number 9. Rashford can and has. You get Rashford in on that left with a Kane, then I think we'll see the best out of maybe like a Kane or a Sterling. But I don't think we will. So in that sense, I would take Kane off. And I mean, you guys know how I think Rashford's massively overrated and whatever. But I would bring Rashford on because I think he would change this game. I think he would change it for the better. Sorry. I find it frustrating how we've played so far. So I mean, we'll say that's how I would start this second half. Let's go. No, you can't say none of that. Fortnite, mate. Not Fortnite. NG. Right. I wonder what Frank Lampard's going to have to say about the first half. Because Frank Lampard is a manager. He was quite an attacking manager, so I wonder what he actually makes of it. Grealish should come on IMO, not Rashford. The only thing is, if you've got a Harry Kane, you need someone like a Rashford or a Sterling or a Sancho to be running in behind. Because, like we've seen in that first half, Harry Kane will drop. And Jack Grealish isn't that sort of player. You're right. For me, I think Grealish should come on. But if he is to come on, again, why do I keep going to that screen? I want that one. It should be for Mount. Where's Grealish? There we go. It should be for Mount. Stick him in there. Put a Rashford on there. And look, I think instantly, you with that team, with 1, 2, 3 changes, this team instantly gets better. This team will threaten Croatia so much more. Because you have a left back that will get forward and will attack. And already has a pre-made relationship with, what's his name? With Rashford. Rashford will, well, you'll have Kane who will drop in. You'll have Rashford who will make these runs into that space. Jack Grealish will like slightly move out to the flanks and whatever. So at times we might even see something like that in game if you put a Rashford up top. And of course, if that does happen, you'll have a Jack Grealish who's there at the edge of the box. Luke Shaw looking to get crosses in. You'll have a Rashford kind of here, and you'll have a Kane running in there. And with that, you will score goals. But right now, with Trippier out on the left, you don't have that overlapping run. But, I mean, look, we'll have to wait and see what kind of happened. I think Jack Grealish is our best player. I said that at the start. I really do think he's our best player. But this game, I don't think is. Well, I don't think you can have a midfield. And I said this before the tournament. Everyone was saying we need our attack should be Foden, Mount, and Grealish. I don't think that works with Harry Kane up top. I don't. Maybe a Harry Kane of 3 years ago when he was more just in the box. Maybe it would because you have a lot of creativity there. But to play with Harry Kane now, you need a goal scorer. Like you see with Son, Bale, Lucas Moura in a sense at Spurs. We don't get that we don't have that within England. But I mean, the players are out for the second half now. Come on, England! We need to get some more shots away, create more chances. Be quicker on the ball. I cannot believe he's not taken off a Walker or a Trippier in this at half time. NG, I'm not gonna lie, mate. I think that's kind of the aim for most managers. I don't think managers are going into games thinking, tell you what, I'll take a defeat today. I'm not gonna lie, NG. That was the most Michael Owen comment I think you could have said, mate. Managers don't often go into games aiming to lose. Right, there we go. Timers all synced up. Go on, John. Good defending by John Stones. Can he find Tyrone Mings? He does. What the fuck is that from Tyrone Mings? Get Tyrone Mings off! He's awful. Alright, Mings. Trippier. Poor ball really down the line. Timo for Schalke. With the throw-in for Croatia. There's a free kick to Croatia, fouled by Phillips there. Kovacic, Modric, across to Kalatakar. Perisic puts the ball into the box. Right. Who's taking this free kick? Is it... What the fuck? What has happened? What are we doing? Right. Just so we're all aware, I can't have been the only one who just saw that. So, we have a free kick, edge of our box. Pickford's fucked off. I don't know where he's run off to. But he's left his goal completely wide open. And John Stones has thought, right, let me pass the ball across the line. Across the box, sorry. To Tyrone Mings. A mistake from Tyrone Mings, which, let's face it, is very probable because he's not very good. Or one of the Croatian strikers intercepts it. We can see. Because, what is he playing at? Alright. Sterling. Go on, Raheem. I mean, Southgate should not have come into the game aiming for a draw, though. With a squad... Oh, yeah. I agree with that. We should be looking to win games. But I think similar to Ollie, in a sense, that Southgate wants... His main priority is not to lose. And then he hopes in doing that, he will win. And in all fairness, I think we have been the better team. Especially in the opening, 20 half hour. But Croatia grew into it, as we knew they would. And look, we're all here saying, hopefully Southgate's giving them a bollocking and in the second half we'll see better from England. But what about if that happens for Croatia? Croatia haven't looked great. What about if their manager is giving them a bollocking? And they come out like they did at the World Cup. What the fuck is that ball from Trippier? Pickford out really well and clears it. Mount goes down the line looking for Sterling and wins a throw-in. He's not even paying attention. I'm lucky Pickford's off his line well to deal with it. Mings. John Stones. Into Walker. Mings. Trippier. Mings. Stones. Mings. Rice. Nice ball into John Stones. Stones finds Kane in midfield. Why is Kane in the midfield? Why is Calvin Phillips higher up than Harry Kane? Mount should come out. I think Mount's influence in this game has has dwindled a little bit. I don't think he looked amazing. Brozovic, Kovacic. Brozovic. Nice ball out to Fasalko. Brozovic. Kovacic. Nice ball out wide to Fasalko. Trippier wins the ball. Oh, he's going forward. Go on, Trips. Oh, look, he cuts back. And that is the problem with playing Trippier at right back, because he has to cut in to use his right foot. And because of that, we lose momentum. And look, Croatia are able to get back. It's like, obviously, we were saying earlier about Ashley Young that he played as a left back at the World Cup. But with Young, he did have a left foot. It wasn't great, but he did have a little bit of a left foot. Trippier don't. His left foot's for standing. Poor from Kane. Got the ball well, but then awful pass. Kane, do you actually want to do something, mate, today? I really don't understand how Harry Kane's starting today. I really don't understand it. I like Harry Kane in the sense that he's a goal scorer, but he hasn't turned up again. Where is Jackie Grealish? Take Mount off, put Foden there, put Grealish on the right. I mean, if you're not taking Sterling off, put Sterling on the right, put Jack Grealish on the left. Modric goes for goal. Pickford saves from a long, long way out there. I've just put a tweet out. We need changes. We absolutely need changes. And like I said, guess who's back? Back again. MFF Woman 4 is back. And we are so fucking awful going forward in the second half. And I said it. We was all saying maybe Southgate would have given him a bollocking and we would have seen better second half. But a lot of us ruled out, oh, what about Croatia? They could do the same. Croatia have come out and look so much better than us. And it's not even close. Why the heck is England not making any pressure? Gareth Southgate. Go and win the game, Gareth. I would have started Pickford. I think Pickford's a good cup goalkeeper. I don't think Henderson's that much better than him. I don't. I think Henderson is very rash. I think at times Henderson will come out because he feel like he has to. Especially, I mean, we saw in the Burnley game he was coming out for the sake of it, and he could have cost us goals. I don't think he's mature enough for it. And I think Pickford's had a pretty decent season, and he's never let England down. So why would you not play him? Honestly, I swear every time Trippier gets the ball, he's passing it backwards. It's frustrating. Phillips finds Sterling. Sterling! Sterling! Come on! England! Come on! Get in! Come on! Vamos! Raheem Sterling! Come on! Calvin Phillips slots it into Raheem Sterling, who scored, and that's why Sterling has to play. Come on! Come on! Come on! England take the lead. Let's see this goal again. Walker found Calvin Phillips, who got forward. Lovely ball from into Sterling by Phillips. And it's a lovely finish by Raheem Sterling. I think there might be a deflection on it. We'll see if there is a deflection on it, but I don't give a shit if there is. Oh, there's a big deflection off the defender, but I don't care. England have the lead. Come on, Raheem! And that is what I mean about Raheem Sterling. You saw it. Realistically, it should have been Harry Kane or realistically it should have been Harry Kane either scoring the goal or providing it. But because Harry Kane drops so deep, he's not the one picking it up in them sort of spots. It is always a Calvin Phillips, because he's getting, at times he's higher than Harry Kane, and Sterling's the one making them runs into the box. You can see now that's where we want Harry Kane. He's making a run into the box. But I mean, that is where we are hindered by Trippier playing at left back, because Trippier can't get forward and overlap because he's just not good enough. Sterling is so massively underrated because he plays for Man City. I don't know that. I don't think he's not had the greatest of seasons. Oh, come on, even this Matthew, you can be mod. I know you. There you go. There you go, Matthew. Again, just obviously, we've said this all before. The only people that do get mods and mod status are the people I know in real life. I know Matthew in real life, so that is why I'm giving him mod. Mount. There you go. It's just now it means I get to boss him around. John Stones. Calvin Phillips. Stones. Kane loses the ball, but he wins a free kick. Referee plays the advantage. Walker. Kane. Free kick to England. Can Kane actually just get up top, please? Lovely ball out to Mason Mount. Good tackle. Mount picks it back up. Trippier finally got forward, but he goes backwards. Calvin Phillips. I have to say, Calvin Phillips has had a really good game. He has. Mount puts the ball in. Kane! How's he missed? How's he missed? Harry Kane misses a sitter. I told you he's rubbish. He's fucking rubbish. has he missed? Get Rashford and Grealish in. We might be making subs, I'm not sure. He's down injured. Is he alright? Look, I think Harry Kane having to come off might be a good thing for us, to be honest. Espied by Timo Werner. How has Kane missed it? It's an absolute sitter. I've said it once, he said it again. He scores for England. Harry Kane only scores set pieces. He only scores set pieces. You know what? I'd actually be very interested to see. Out of his, I think he's got, what, 34, 44 goals for England? How many of them are set pieces? Rest in peace, Kane. Football Twitter is having him alive. He's been dreadful, hasn't he? He's been absolutely dreadful. Well, at least your dream team comes through now. Calvert-Lewin will probably come on now. I don't think he will, to be honest. Plus, I actually want Kane to do well. He's in my fantasy team. So, preferably, I would have loved him to actually played well, but he's been rubbish. Alright, Harry Kane's had 23 touches of the ball. The least out of any player for England. And I'll tell you what is a bit of an issue. I mean, I don't know if I have a... I mean, do I have a screen that really be able to show it? And that one will work. So if you see there, Trippier has had 72 touches of the ball. That is the most of any player. Why that is an issue is because we've got him playing because he doesn't have a left foot. So majority of them touches, he's probably passing it backwards. And if we, I mean, it doesn't. I can't find out where them passes are going. But that would be my suggestion. Would be that they're probably backwards. Oh, I missed a chance. Oh, it was fine. Brozovic. Well tackled by Mount. Come on, Mason. Pick the right pass. Rare. Free kick. Free kick to England. Brozovic goes into the book. England should stick me at left back. Yeah, he should. I accept the call up from England. I'll slide into everyone's best. I'll slide into everyone's best player. Take him out. Take one for the team. Right, who's standing over this free kick? Oh, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Mason. Mason. Step away from the free kick. If there's only one player allowed to take free kicks for England against Croatia, and that's Kieran Trippier. Get him off. Go on, Mount. All over the bar. Very close. Unlucky from Mason Mount. Kind of went for the Eric Dyer special. If you remember back to Euro 2016, Dyer stuck a free kick into that top corner. He went for it. I'm basically Troy Deeney, but stronger, to be fair. Did go down a bit easy. It's kind of what you expect, though, isn't it? I mean, would you not go down... If you knew you'd get a free kick every time, would you not go down under the slightest bit of pressure? Mount, good tackle. But it's out for a Croatia goal kick. Oh, Rashford's coming on. Marcus is coming on. Wonder who for. Croatia also looking at change. We're looking to make some changes as well. My guy Rashi. No, it wasn't top corner. Remember, comments. Ah, oh. Yeah. It was like, oh, it's a good free kick. Or do you remember when when Ashley Cole was playing in goal? Was it Ashley Cole? It was for Joe Cole was playing in goal. One of the Coles instead of Joe Hart. Corner for Croatia. I do want to see some changes. Like, I've said that I'm not the biggest fan of Marcus Rashford, but I'd be happy for him to come on. Come on. Come on, England. All right, Modric with the free kick. Ball comes in. Volley out wide. Marcel Brozovic never really got hold of that one. And it's wide. And if we go to this screen. No, don't get rid of that. There we go. We can see. Oh, let me refresh it. Come on. Gonna load or. There we go. This is currently how Group D stands. Obviously, we'll go top with 3 points. 1 goal difference after beating Croatia 1-0. If the scores stay how they are. Czech Republic and Scotland, of course, they play tomorrow. So we'll have to see how they get on. But as it stands, we are top. If we quickly change into this screen, we can have a little look at the stats. England, well, Croatia are certainly getting back into it. So Marcus Rashford's coming on for Phil Foden. So Croatia are getting back into this game, but England you would say they are still the team on top. So with this change, I imagine Rashford will play it out on the left, and Sterling will go out onto the right. Right. No way, what? No way Rashford's playing on the right. Well, I'll give it a bit of time. Get Wayne Rooney in the lineup, Lamau. I mean, I don't think he could have done much worse than Kane today. Kovacic looks for the ball to Kramaric at the back stick. Kyle Walker does well. And Rashford is playing on the right. Why? Why is Rashford on the right? He's a left winger. He's not very good on the right. Well, especially compared to the left. I'll tell you why, actually, it might be. Did you watch the TikTokers versus... I did. I didn't pay for it. Deji, he just didn't train, did he? Really? Like, he gassed out. He actually took the knee. Like just after, I think it was the third round. After the third round, the break between the second and third round. He as soon as the round started, he took the knee to get another 10 seconds rest. Gibb didn't lose. He was cheated out of a win. Matthew was cheated out of a win. He absolutely dominated. I can't remember. Was it Taylor Holder? He absolutely dominated him. The scorecards said there was 3 winners. Gibb won every single round and somehow it was given as a majority draw. So he didn't lose, he drew, technically. Yeah, but he never lost. It was everyone admitted it was cheating. Even the comments, everyone at the fight even said it. The Keemstar, who was one of the hosts of the event, said he was cheated out of it, and then Gibb won. Go on, Kane. Start in over the bar. Who else? I don't know who this guy was, but he was sat behind a desk. He was a part of the what's it called team, the broadcast team. He said, I don't know what the judges are on about. Gibb definitely won that fight. Even the referee, when he lifted both arms up, the referee was like, "What?" It was rigged. It was rigged. Bryce Hall before the fight. I'm a fighter after the fight. I never claimed to be a boxer. I'm not a fighter. I know. Yeah, Austin McBroom. And Bryce Hall was probably was the worst fighter there. He was absolutely dreadful. Alright, John Stones is down. So, does this mean... surely you take John Stones off. Ben White and Conor Cody... Well, you'd imagine they're both warming up. We can see Ben White there warming up. Surely. The best fight was the Gibb fight. But the best knockout was by Jarvis, yeah. I don't see the point in risking John Stones. Surely you take him off. John Stones is going to be a key centre back in this tournament. He's going to play a lot. Chances are, when Harry Maguire is back, Harry Maguire will play alongside John Stones. Why would you keep him on and risk him? Surely just take him off. Get a Ben White on. I don't know. He might be. FaZe Jarvis. That's all I know. I don't really know about a lot of the guys. John, just stay off, mate. Right, come on, Kyle. Yeah, it is then. Yeah, probably. Like I said, I don't know. I don't keep up with phase whatever. I only watched it because I found a stream of it, and I only cared about the Deji and Gib fight. But yeah, I tell you what, Deji, what he is. He's all talk but no action. All he's been banging on about is, oh, if I trained properly, I would have beaten Jake Paul. Oh, I did the best out of Jake Paul out of Gib and everyone else. Well, you did, but you didn't train properly. That's your fault. And then he came into this fight, and he may have trained a little bit boxing, but his cardio was fucking non-existent. And that's Deji, for majority of it, was better and would have won. But he burnt out. He went into the fight expecting, oh, I'm gonna absolutely batter him, and I'm gonna knock him out or whatever in the first 2 rounds. Never did, and then he gassed out because he wasn't fit. Deji's basically Jack Russell, all bark no bite. Yeah. Right, so another change for Croatia. Are we going to make more changes, or are we going to stick it out, keep it how we are? Right, let me. What I'll do is I'll swap. Oh, I keep going to the wrong page. I'll swap Rashford and Sterling over. There we go. Right, Jordan Pickford, take this free kick. But what I don't understand, we're in a big tournament. We've got 5 subs. Why are we not using them? I think Dominic Calvert-Lewin's warming up. Let's hope. Let's hope he is. Well, I mean, thank you all for tuning in for today's stream. It is greatly appreciated. If you are enjoying it, please do hit the like button below and subscribe if you are new and you haven't already. Please do share the stream with your friends, your family, and whoever else. And let's build this community. That would be greatly appreciated, as I said. Right, ball out wide. Kovacic. Sterling. Poor from Sterling. From Rashford, sorry. Kane giving chase. Kane can't get hold of it. No, he can't. It goes back to Livkovic. Looks like, look, we've got 10 minutes left. We should hopefully hold on and win this game. I don't think we've played well. In stages, we've looked alright, but not good enough. I think what we've kind of seen is just Croatia. I think we've given, at times, Croatia too much respect. Poor from Michelle. Yeah, at times we've just given Croatia too much respect. Probably thanks to that World Cup. What we are seeing, we see a Croatia midfield that aren't as good as it once was. It's obviously still good, but it's not as good as it once was. But we're not playing well. Sterling goes long. Right, someone's coming on. Is that Jude Bellingham? Jude Bellingham's coming on. Come on. So I imagine that was probably for Declan. Again, why have I gone to that screen? Alright, you do actually want to show me the Harry Kane's coming off. Harry Kane. So, what I think that means is, I think we'll see us go to a back five. I think we'll see this. If I... Actually, we might not see a back five. I'll take that back. I don't actually know what we'll see. No. What we're going to see is 4-3-3. We're going to see Rice in there. We're going to see Bellingham there. We're going to see Rashi up top. I'm going to see Mount off the right. There we go. So let me update that here. There we go. Let me just pull Sterling and Rashford in. There we go. I'll sort it out at a different point. There we go. Michelle, number 9, Harry Kane hurt. Why is Southgate so defensive? Who knows? What's more annoying? I'm sorry, Marcus Rashford isn't a number 9. He's not. So why are we not bringing on a Calvert-Lewin? Well, I know why, because we are going defensive. We're like I said, we're giving Croatia too much credit. They've not been that good. They've got nothing up top, but we're going defensive. And what going defensive does? It gives Croatia more chances. And when their attack is doing nothing, when we're playing attacking, what is the point in going defensive? There is no point in it, because their strikers have done nothing, so we're going to give them more chances to try and do something. Why not just keep it how it is when they're not doing anything and just win the game? Right, so free kick here to Croatia. Modric will take it. They'll just put it into the box, wouldn't they? It's a good ball in. John Stones heads it back to Pickford. I don't know what the referee's given. Why is Kyle Walker getting in a fight, mate? You get in a fight if you've done well. So we've just got some news about the Christian Eriksen incident. Denmark team doctor Morten Boesen says Christian Eriksen was gone after a cardiac arrest, but medical test results have been normal so far, which is good to hear. Hopefully he is alright and the tests continue to show up normal results. And if we actually do go to the screen now, again, look at the possession. Earlier in the game, we had 60-some odd, 52-48. Again, we've let Croatia back into this game. We've let them back into it. So we only have ourselves to blame if we blow it, and Southgate only has himself to blame. He's absolutely allowed Croatia to get back into this game when they've not been in it. Modric. Palisic goes into the left back. Don't know who it is. They go to Palisic again. Into Luka Modric. Out for a throw-in for Croatia. What, 3 minutes left in this game of normal time plus whatever we get in stoppage time. Come on, let's just see the game out, boys. Alright, Pickford with a goal kick. He goes long. Bellingham wins the flick on. He goes down holding his head. It will be a free kick. 2 head injuries here. Vida and Bellingham colliding with each other. Let's hope they'll be alright. I think after the incident we saw with David Luiz and Raul Jimenez, I get more concerned than I would otherwise. I think that should hopefully just be a head injury, a knock, sort of like impact injury sort of thing. It looks as if, but Calvert-Lewin is now coming on. So will that be Mount off? But if so, why play? Why not? Where's Grealish? Is Grealish not going to play today? Well, clearly not. Oh, I just fucked this manager. I actually hate him. I actually hate Southgate. I actually hate Gareth Southgate. I really, really do. Goal kick. Thank God we're bringing a striker on with 5 minutes to go. Darren Ferguson, the beast. Type beast. Darren Ferguson type beat, sorry. Well, he's not even going to get... He's hardly going to get any time, is he? We're going into extra time, or added time. I mean, who's your guys' man of the match been? I mean, I'm interested to see who's going to come on. Surely it's Mount off, and then Rashford will go back out to the right. But by the time Calvert-Lewin gets on, he can play like 2 minutes. How much time do we have? Chance here for Croatia. Pickford will just pick it up, surely. Pickford, just fucking pick it up, mate. How much added time are we going to get, BBC? He's actually not going to play, is he? He's not going to come on. Poor Calvert-Lewin. Good play by Rashford. Declan Rice. Trippier goes down the line. Oh no, it will come on. Trippier's done him a favour. And here comes Calvert-Lewin. He'll come on. He's actually going to come on. And I've done it again. For Sancho. For Sterling, sorry. So Rashford will go there. And Calvert-Lewin, sorry, will go there. Leader. They go down the line. Go on. Just deal with it, Tyrone Mings. Just fucking deal with it. Well done. Oh, we got 4 minutes of added time. I'll tell you what, Croatia do miss a Mandzukic. And what is the case? I just think their generation is aging out. Modric is very old. I think Brozovic is a good player, but he's getting on. Obviously, Rakitic, I don't think he's even been called up this year. Good tackle by Bellingham. But look, England will win their first game of the Euros, which is great to see. We love that for the boys. Oh, here come Croatia fucking out. Pickford out well. Well in, Pitt Jordan. And look, if I'm, what we'll do, we'll have a quickie look at the stats. Look, it's that tells you that it's a very close game. Realistically, it shouldn't have been. It really shouldn't have been. And given the opening of 20 minutes, it shouldn't have been. We've shown Croatia far too much respect. We've gone conservative. We've gone defensive. And we've tried not to win. Not to lose, sorry. But look, we're into the last minute of this game now. Come on, England. I mean, look, obviously Luka Modric is still a quality footballer. He's not as good as he was 3 years ago. But I mean, at his age, that doesn't come as much of a surprise. You're not going to be, are you? Look, this win will see us through. I mean, we should beat Scotland and Czech Republic anyway, but 4 points will get you through in third place. So we'll be absolutely fine when it comes to qualifying. But it's just like, what is going on? Like, playing like this, we're not gonna win the tournament, are we? Especially, well, I mean, we get a lucky draw, a run maybe, but I don't see it. Long ball, long throw in by Perisic. Can we just deal with it? Win it. Oh, over the bar. And that should be the final whistle. And it is the final whistle. Gareth Southgate high-fives his manager. England have won their first game of Euro 2020. England should be through now. I mean, look, you only really need to win one game to get through the group stage. And we've done that today. So, big result for us. Look, I don't think that was the best performances. It's absolutely great that we won, but it's a bit concerning in the fashion we did it. But we did it, and that is realistically the main thing. I mean, if we go to this is how the tables currently look. England obviously will go top of our group. Czech Republic and Scotland play tomorrow. I'm not doing player ratings, Nico, but I will do a man of the match. I mean, you guys can let me know your man of the match down below. My man of the match is going to be Calvin Phillips. Got the assist for the goal. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. I think he ran the show, really. So I was pleased with Calvin Phillips today. I had my concerns over whether Calvin Phillips should be starting for England before the tournament. I didn't mind it too much in this game. But he ran the show for me, Calvin Phillips. He was absolutely fantastic. Harry Kane, probably our worst performer. He wasn't great. Trippier at left back, not impressive for me. I think he's a big issue. He's a big issue. I think that our left-hand side, was weak. It looked defensively, it looked okay, but going forward, didn't really offer us anything. So I don't know how Trippier stayed on the left back the whole game. I wouldn't have kept him there. Southgate did. What can you do? I thought Sterling had a good game, better than a lot of people will give him credit for. Yeah, he played well. He played well, Sterling. So, but my man of the match was Calvin Phillips. You guys let me know what your man of the match was in the live chat. But like I was saying, this is how the tables look in each group. Italy top their group. Wales, Switzerland, Turkey follow. In Group B, Belgium, Finland, Denmark, and then Russia. Group C, we're going to start seeing some of their games now. Next up, we have Austria versus North Macedonia. I won't be doing that. I won't be covering that game here on the channel. And then at 8 o'clock, we have Netherlands versus Ukraine. I may be doing that game. I can't guarantee it though. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll have to wait and see. Obviously, Group D. Obviously, we win our first game against Croatia, which should see us into the next round and hopefully us qualifying through for the next round of the European Championships. Are you doing Scotland versus Czech Republic tomorrow to see your favourite player Scotty play? What time is that game? I mean, actually, we'll look at it together. Scotland's tomorrow at 2. I could. I might do Scotland, Czech Republic, and then I'll almost definitely be doing Spain versus Sweden. I mean, I'll definitely do Spain versus Sweden, but I probably will do Scotland, Czech Republic. But look, that's going to be it from me today. I hope you all have enjoyed. Thanks to all of you that tuned in today for the watch along. I hope you have enjoyed. Please do hit the like button and subscribe down below if you haven't already. Please share the stream and the channel with your friends, family, and whoever. We will be covering all things Euro 2020 here on this channel, and of course the Premier League and Manchester United next season. Of course, we do also have my football roundup show where we round up football over the week, which will be continuing throughout Euros. So yeah, all the big games playing at 3 AM in my country, Lamau. That is a ball ache. That is a ball ache. But I mean, thank you for your dedication for tuning in, mate. It is greatly appreciated. But like I said, that is going to have to be it from me today. Like I said, please do subscribe and like the video if you enjoyed. And I'll see you all in the next one in a bit. Peace.